because tonight we're going to talk about the waiting game. So hang on. Let me see if I can slide this over and get back to what I was doing. All right. Can y'all see me? Jan, unmute and tell me if you can see me.
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, good deal. All right. Okay. So we're going to talk about the waiting game because I think a lot of us play this game. And I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody on your team playing this waiting game. But if you are, or if somebody on your team is, you need to tell them to put the game back in the box, all the pieces back in the box and throw it away. Because in the waiting game, there is no winner. And we all want to be winners, right? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So some of the moves that are in the waiting game are waiting for results to post. I'm just going to lose a little bit more, then I'll post my pictures. I'm going to wait till I get to that 25 pounds, then I'll post my pictures. Or I'm just going to wait until I can drop a size and then I'll post my pictures. Or wait until I know more about the products to go live. I'm not sure what each product is for and what the ingredients are, but when I know, I'll go live. And that way, if anybody asks any questions, I'll know the answer and I can answer them and I won't feel stupid, right? Or wait until I have more distributors or more partners to host an in-person meeting. There's only 3 of us, so that's just really not enough to host an in-person meeting and I really just don't want to waste anybody's time. Has anybody said that before? Or wait until I hit the next rank to train my team. My upline does a training every week, so until I get to where she is, then they can just listen to her or they can just listen to him. Or she knows more, he knows more than I do, and they don't need me. There's just too many trainings for people. So I'll just, I'll wait until I get to that rank before I start doing those. Or wait until I earn a trip to talk about the passport program, or wait until I go to Founders Club to talk about the Founders Club program. Once I earn that trip to Park City, I'll be able to tell people about it and how to earn it. And so when that happens, because I don't want to talk about the trip if I haven't been on it yet, right? Or wait until I've been here longer to reach out to people at the ranks that I want to be. They won't know who I am and they won't give me the time of day. So I'm just not going to reach out to them. What about this one? I'm going to wait until GLPX is back in stock for good to start shouting it from the rooftops again. Anybody guilty of that? Let me read you a quote from Walt Disney. The way to get started is to quit talking and start doing. That's pretty simple, right? So why is it that so many of us have such a difficult time doing the dang thing? If learning how to stop procrastinating were that simple, we would all be setting the world on fire. But sadly, many of us are just sitting back on our badonkadonk thinking we're making progress because we're planning to make progress. Does that even make sense? We're making the list. We're planning to do the income producing activities. We're going to get on the Focus 40 with Jamie at some point, but that's not income. Making lists and making plans are not income producing activities, and they're never going to get you to where you want to go. So let's talk about this. So what happens if we decide we want to go, and I'm in Atlanta, so from Georgia to New York. So if I was going to plan a road trip from Georgia to New York, I bought all the stuff that I needed to go for the trip. I packed up the car. I went ahead and packed up the car. I mapped out the trip. I decided on everything I wanted to see and the stops I wanted to make along the way. I made the hotel reservations, the reservations for the restaurants. Restaurants in New York are really, really good. And I want to go see a Broadway show. So I got the prices for the Broadway musical I wanted to see once I got there. And I had every single detail planned out. So, but now I got to wait until the weather's good, or I got to wait until it's the time of the year that there's not going to be that many lines at the restaurant, or wait until, y'all know I'm a bargainer. So I have to wait until the Broadway tickets go on sale, or the gas prices go down, or as long as I know nothing's going to happen at home. Do you think I'll ever get in the car to leave? If I wait until every single thing is perfect in my life, do you think I'll ever get in the car to leave? No. That's what happens a lot of times. A lot of times we wait for everything to be right before we start. It doesn't work that way. Life is never like that. Life is imperfect. So are all of our plans. We can never have a perfect plan. So if we wait for the stars to be aligned, we will keep giving ourselves excuse after excuse for never getting off the couch. Your business is never going to go any further than it is right now. So if we really think about it, what's the real issue here, right? The real issue is fear. We're afraid to start. We're afraid that something might go wrong that we can't deal with. We're afraid what somebody else might think. We're afraid if we don't make the list, we might forget something or someone. We're afraid we will fail. So learning how to stop thinking about it and start doing it just basically means learning how to overcome fear. And I trained on I do a lot of mindset and training and overcoming your own, getting out of your own way and overcoming fears and all this. And one of the things that I had trained on was how, what are some things that we can do to overcome fear? And a few of the things are you've got to acknowledge that the fear is real. You've got to acknowledge it. You've got to determine the cause without judgment and without judging yourself. You've got to go back and revisit your purpose or your why. You've got to detach yourself from the outcome. That's a hard one right there, is doing it not being afraid of that no. And then you've just got to attack the fear by taking action and taking determined intentional action. Let's talk about the fourth one that I talked about, detaching yourself from the outcome. You've all heard, I mean, we've said it, I don't know how many times, you've got to marry the process and divorce the results. But what that means is actually telling people what you have with no expectations. And a lot of you have probably heard this story, especially the ones on my team, but y'all probably heard me when I talked about it. But several years ago, it's been many years ago, I found this mascara at CVS and it was less than $10. And I cannot, for the life of me, y'all, I cannot wear false eyelashes. And like when I tell you I can't put them on, I can't put them on. One time I put them on and went to church and I kept looking at my organist, he was playing the organ and he kept looking at me weird. I promise you, it was straight up and down. It looked like I had a caterpillar climbing down my face. I cannot wear false eyelashes. So I had found this mascara at CVS, and on one side of the tube, it was a dual tube. One side it had just mascara. The other side it had these fibers. So you would put the mascara on, and then when the mascara was still wet, you'd put these fibers on, and it would make your eyelashes longer. And I promise you, this mascara made you look like you had lash extensions. They were beautiful and luscious. And I went live with one eye done because I wanted to just tell everybody, because I was obsessed with it. I was showing people my lashes and telling them about what product it was, and I was showing them the tube. And about 15 minutes after I got off the live, I got a call from my sister. She was on her way to CVS to buy the mascara. I didn't ask her to do it. I didn't ask anybody to go buy it. I didn't care if they went and bought the mascara or not. I just wanted to tell them what I had. And they made the decision if they wanted to get it. I had no skin in the game. I didn't wait until both sides of my eyes were done to get on live. I didn't research the ingredients in the mascara. I didn't find out how many they had in stock or which CVS locations carried it before I went live. I didn't care. I just wanted people to know that I had something. I was excited about it. So go back to the beginning when you were excited about Zingular. And how did that make you feel? Did you do all that at the beginning, or were you just so excited you just started telling people and you didn't care what they did with the information or not? That's what we have to do. We have to go back to our basics and remember that ignorance on fire that we had. That's what's going to attract people to is your excitement and your love for the Zingular products and what you have, not the details. Nobody cares about the details. People will get excited because you're excited. You've got to get out of your own head. You've got to get out of your own way, and you've got to let your faith be bigger than your fear. You've got to step outside your little circle, your little bubble. You got got to step outside your comfort zone, and you just got to tell people you got to go live. Talk about the gut collection. Talk about this freaking GLPX. We have got something nobody else has, and it's working amazing. How excited are you about it and what it's done for you? If you're not excited about what it's done for you, be excited about what it's done for me. I mean, my God, I am excited about it. Talk about the X Advance. Talk about the other products. Be excited that you can change everything about your health for less than the cost of a smartphone. Y'all, that is huge. Talk about the best product we have, which is the opportunity. That is a game changer for people. People are looking for extra income right now. What has that done for you? Don't worry about the results. Don't worry if anybody watches. Don't worry if anybody messages you. Just do it every single day because you love it and for no other reason. Because you love it and you're excited about it. Quit making the list. Quit making the plans. Quit worrying about what you know or what you don't know, and just go and start putting action behind what you're doing. You've got to get in the car and you've got to press the gas. You've got to quit waiting to be completely ready for the plans and ideas that you may have in mind. You've got to take action. That's the only way you're going to take a step, because you can say all day long, I'm going to go. And if you only move one foot and you don't move the other, I don't care how fast you move that foot, you know where you're going to go? In one circle. You're just going to keep going around and around and around, and you're never going to move forward. You have got to take action now. And along the way, you're going to learn. And then you can get ready on the way. You know, if we wait until we're ready, we're going to be waiting for the rest of their lives. And if there's anything that I've learned in the past 30 days with my dad, it's time doesn't wait for anybody. Life is so short. You got to do it now. Tell people now. Talk to people now. Call those people that the Lord's putting on your heart now. Pray about your business now. Move forward with your business now. Shout GLPX from the rooftop now. So, and this is a short training tonight. That's what I got for you. You know, don't wait. Waiting is not going to push you forward. Waiting is going to keep you in the same place that you've always been. And me, I don't want to stay in the same place. I want to do big things. I've got big dreams. I've got big goals. I want to build that legacy. You know, is that what you want to do? Or are you okay with where you are? Because if you're okay with where you are, then just keep doing what you're doing. But if you want more, you got to do more, and you got to grow more, and you got to talk to more people, and you got to love on more people. So that's what I have for you. Don't wait. And I know that y'all are going to get off the phone and message me about that mascara, but it has been discontinued. I am sorry. It makes my heart hurt that they discontinued it. But I love you guys so much. And I'm going to pass it on to Jan. You got anything, Jan and Greg?
Yeah, the biggest thing I have is Wednesday is going to blow up. And so you want to be sharing with everybody that it's coming, and it's going to be in stock, and we're going to be able to put it on our subscription. And so every single person that you got to grab a bottle or 3 bottles, get back in and get them set up on subscription, guys. And they can set it up this month. There will be subscription days left that they can get it in. So don't wait. This is our chance to do what we've been telling the company about. We did it when we first launched it. We did it when we pre-launched it. And so let's just go blow it up and run through that inventory. So that's what I got.
They say they're not going to run out again. They say they're not going to sell out again. Let's prove them wrong. Let's prove them wrong. I would love to sell out of this crap again. It's not crap. It's good stuff. I should have said that. It's some good stuff.
Yeah. They're not going to misjudge us again.
What?
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. What else is going? The $88 8 days. Let's sell some of them. But this is the thing too. Do not just sell a bottle of GLPX. If you go back You've got to talk to people about their goals. If somebody has told you that and talk to them about what their needs are, find out about what their struggles are. If they have said, I deal with inflammation, I deal with joint pain, I need to lose 40 pounds, do not sell them just a bottle of GLPX. It's going to be like, and I'm going to tell you, when we were at Zinkfling, the greatest training that I've ever heard was the person that was building a house and went into the Home Depot or whatever. And the guy, he said, I need a door. And instead of the guy saying, well, what do you need the door for? And, what are you doing with the door? All he said was, here's a door. This is the best door I have, and sold him a door. When if he had just talked to the person, found out what all his needs were, he could have sold him everything he needed to build that house. But he sold him a door and missed out on so mucho money, because I won't tell you, building a house is expensive. So find out what people struggle with, because I can tell you a bottle of GLPX is not what's helping me by itself. It's everything else around it. It's the whole gut collection. It's the lean. It's the action. It's the global blend. It's the accelerant. It's the whole thing, because I've got more that I need than just one GLPX. So find out, talk to your people, build those relationships, be curious, ask questions, and more than anything else, listen to what they're saying and solve all of their problems, instead of just trying to make a sale and making $10 when you could sell a whole bundle and get a lot more points than just 53. Right, Greg? Right, Greg?
For sure, Melissa. To do it, and let's just roll. Wednesday is going to be an awesome day. What a great training. Let's just roll. We got to run.
But you know what? Don't wait till Wednesday. Start right now. Start right now messaging people. Don't wait. Don't wait. But oh, y'all, this is going to be good. Stace, I know you, Canberra doesn't come on, but you there?
I am. Great training. Great training. Hope everybody took some great notes. And Melissa was talking about, kind of doing things anyway, even if you've only got one or two people coming into an event, or maybe you don't even know if anybody's coming to an event. Still set them up, still have them. I did one last week. Only 2 people showed up. But let me tell you, those 2 people, we were able to engage with them so much and make a better connection, build that relationship, and really just figure out what it is they needed and what their goals were. Now, they didn't order, well, one of them had already ordered GLPX, but she is going to be adding stuff on here really soon. The other one came with full intentions of getting at least a gut collective and probably the X Plus, but her stove went out that day. She still came to the meeting because she wanted to hear things and wanted to kind of get an idea of where she wanted to start at. But she is going to be ordering probably within the next couple of weeks. So even if you schedule these meetings and you're like, gosh, I don't know if anybody's showing up, don't cancel them, because you don't know who's going to show up. And it just takes one person. Keep that in mind. If just one person comes to that event, you talk to them about getting good results. You always talk about the opportunity in the business and the travel. And you never know, that one person may grab a hold of something that you say and walk out of there on fire and say, okay, I don't want to just get my products paid for, but I could see I could make a lot of extra money with this, because you're sharing not only your story, but you're sharing other people's stories. And that one person could be the one person that changes your business.
That's the
So
truth.
Melissa, I'm going to hand it back over to you.
That is the truth. Anybody else got anything? All right. I love y'all so much. And I'm so glad that y'all take your time out every single week to get on to grow your business, because, you can't pour from an empty cup. So I hope this fills your cup up each week and gives you a little bit of motivation and gives you some ideas and some, just the thing that's that little oomph that you need to just to move forward until the next week. So I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask, because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. We're in the right place at the right time. And if y'all don't believe that now, I believe that more than we've ever been before. You're in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness to rise up in you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we are going to rise in the ranks, and we're not going to wait. And we are going to give him the honor and the glory for it all. I love y'all so much. Have a great week and go get them starting now. Don't wait. Bye.
Bye, everyone.